Well, this is the end of the level, but...
There's more we can find.
Yeah. Assuming we can get back. I hate it when the levels are kind of one-way-ish and you can't explore. There are a couple levels like that in Space Station Silicon Valley. I think that's the only collectathon I ever played when I was a kid. I don't think I really touched anything else from the genre. Oh, that weird brick looked like it was something important at first.
Yeah, for me it was Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. And then Glover, never really made it that far in Glover.
I had a friend that had Glover. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't even control this. Or control it.
It was one of those weird things where tonally it was bizarre. Because there was Stitches, the villainous glove, and then your glove, which is Glover. But I don't know, it was too easy to fail a level because the health of the ball mattered so much, and the ball could transform. You could bounce the ball in its traditional form. You could sink the ball in its metal form. And then there was a crystal that could float, but the crystal form was its pure form, and that was the most vulnerable.
So you just toast this guy a bunch and he falls over. I wouldn't mind playing Glover someday just to actually play it. Like, I wouldn't want to play it to like finish it, but I'd love to play it just to get the experience of like, what the heck was this game? Who made this and why?
Oswin.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Huh. I know.
I wonder what he was the artisan of.
It'd be interesting if there was like little lore tidbits on every dragon, but I'm not betting on it.
Ooh,
Oh, there's the
key.
key. For that one locked chest that we're looking for. No. Is there... Okay, there's only 100 gems for this one. And I'm betting they're all in that locked chest? Maybe not, I'm not sure.
I'll have to see.
But yeah.
Nah, and I remember that the first thing we attempted to do on the channel was Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind...
They should try porting it.
Well, now that we've got a Xbox, I think there is actually...
Yeah.
It's like an HD-ish version that you can get. The Rare Replay, that's what it's called.
Rare Replay. I remember that they were actually packaging... What was it? The
Xbox 360s with it.
Oh yeah, they were packaging the cheaper versions of them, the ones that weren't fully fledged consoles. Like there was an arcade one. Remember when they released the
I don't remember
Xbox
that at all.
arcade version that only had old games on it?
Actually, a lot of companies are doing that now. Did you hear that they're doing the PlayStation Classic? And it's like a tiny little PlayStation 1 looking box. Has got like 20 games on it. Did you also hear that they just downloaded the emulator for PlayStation 1 and just got it running on a platform?
That sounds awfully lazy.
It is awfully lazy. There's a couple other things particularly wrong-ish with it, but that one just amuses me to no end.
Why don't they just put the old stuff onto the PlayStation?
Because it's not easy. This is a lot easier. And honestly, like, those emulators are amazing. They've had almost, like, 2 decades of labor put into them. Really? They just use the PS1 emulator? Yeah, they use PCSX. Or... I think that was what it is.
Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisans boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
They don't even acknowledge what Spyro's telling them.
Toasty! Toasty! Yeah, PSX. There we go. Or PCSX? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I've used those emulators when I was in college. They work well. Like, I'm not totally surprised that they did so. I'm just a little bit disappointed. Because at that point, I'd almost... Are you an enemy? That is an enemy.
An
Ow!
enemy wizard?
Ow!
And a
What the?
attack dog.
Oh, it is a dog. I couldn't tell what the heck it was at first. But like, I almost wish developers would just kind of accept it. Like, ow.
Yeah, and the attack dogs... Yeah, they do so at the behest of the wizards.
I think if you hit them, too.
Look at that. They actually get covered in soot if you burn them.
Maybe you're supposed to dodge roll out of the way?
They're quite
Yeah.
swift.
Yeah, it looks
'Cause
like
I
you're
don't-
supposed to just dodge roll.
I don't
weirdly.
even see Sparx.
Oh no, we lost Sparx.
Ouch.
I am very injured.
Oh, you had a roll. Like a side roll.
Yeah, if I press the shoulder buttons, I just start rolling. Which apparently works really well. Because the dog will track you. The dog will track you up until...
Up until it's ready to charge. You still have a wizard on the right.
Yeah. Well, it's not a wizard, it's a shepherd dude.
Shepherd? Oh, that's why they're sheepdogs. They have a pointy hat. They don't look like shepherds. They have a crook.
Gnasty Gnorc has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
No, the fairy doesn't even give us Sparks back. How are we supposed to get HP back like this? Wait, what? Oh, you're down
Alright.
below.
Someone-
I might get clobberdogged.
Especially on such a narrow path.
Clobberdogged! That.
Ugh.
I bounced off the wall. Or rolled off the edge. I don't know, one way or the other. I guess I did both. Give me that cookie. Yeah. So what happens if I game over in this game? Does it just kick me out the level? What the? Where are you at?
I don't know. I've never.
Huh.
I don't believe I've ever seen us get to 0. Back on watch my cousin as a kid.
Oh, cookie. Come on, girl. Talk. Talk while I cookie.
Well, I
I can't talk.
would like.
I mean, I could, but it's not awful.
It would sound awful.
You are not
Yeah,
talking.
I don't. Hey. I'm. Oh. Well, I suppose this does go with the farming shepherd theme because now we have Scarecrow, a Reaper. That's frightening.
Yeah.
Need to have the water between us.
The problem is when the water is between us. Okay, so that's the strategy for the dogs. Hello.
Ugh. The way that he runs.
Hello. What the?
Oh.
What?
Oh, it's somewhat. Wait, is that a? What? Is that a sheep or what on a stilts? It is a sheep on stilts.
Was that the boss? That was the boss? Well, that
Can you
was...
can you do anything with that discarded scythe?
I was expecting like a boss fight or a health bar or... But no, dogs. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, that worked out well.
Well then.
I'm having a lot of fun with this. Let's not do anything tomorrow so we can just, like, play for a while for once.
Okay. Just...
I don't know, this seems like something that I could play for a couple hours tomorrow and have, like, no
Oh
problem.
no, the poor sheep!
Excuse me. They're called Sparx food. The first game bosses are easier than you think. It is interesting playing such an old game and realizing, like, yeah, there is not years of boss design behind this game to really, like, teach you.
Wow! I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
We haven't finished everything here,
We have,
though.
yes.
We have?
Yeah, except for the bonus level. We did everything.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. We really freed all the artisans?
Yeah.
Where can we see them?
They're gone. Into the ether. Oof. I actually have no idea if there's, like, a way.
I thought that there would be a
Did
place
Wander
where they all gather.
do Stony Hills? I thought I did.
You did the Matador level, the book level, the...
Matador level, the level in the hedge maze, the flying level.
Well, you didn't complete the flying one.
I think I got them all. Can we check the guide? Artisans World. Yeah.
Artisans, wait, 100%?
Yeah, everything except for Sunny Flight.
Okay.
So unless there's more levels that I missed.
Oh, so it doesn't activate unless you enter them, perhaps?
Maybe?
We'll have to see. So what are the keepers? Tight.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
So are they warriors?
Oh yeah, this is the Peacekeeper world. He's a Peacekeeper. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But yeah, I'm so used to games having like a surprising amount of depth that it's actually almost refreshing to have a game that is nothing but face value start to finish. You know?
Mm-hmm. Poor bunnies.
Like,
Why?
right before this, we were playing Crosscode, which, like, every boss has, like, multiple different attacks and, like, is an ordeal to get through, and, like, every puzzle is designed to actually test your ability to anything.
You just like having a romp. I wonder if there's something that you have to use that on.
I don't know, actually.
Oh, and they have the toxic water.
I think he did miss it. Ah, well. Did I miss, like, a whole level? We can always go back. I didn't see any doors that I missed on the way through.
Well, maybe because you're running around pretty swiftly too. Could have missed something.
Well, oh well. I'm not a big fan of the soundtrack for this area, though. Well, let's do Dry Canyon quick.
It's a march.
Yeah, it's mainly just like and it's like the loop is too close.
Mm-hmm. Do a barrel roll.
Do an aileron roll.
Aileron?
Aileron, yeah.
Huh.
Aileron. That's actually what it's called. I don't know what a barrel roll is.
I always thought the barrel rolls were going side to side. Like
There's
that.
a difference between a barrel roll and an aileron roll. And then there's also the Immelman, which is like the up loop-a-loop.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the martial artists variety of barrel rolls? They have to get, you know, their fulcrum just so and do a flip, you know, parallel to the ground on your side while maintaining the same height. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that before.
It's like a side roll in midair.
Oh, I see.
So that releases a gemstone and you collect the gemstone.
Yeah,
by
so
jumping
it
above
pops it up in the air and you grab it out of the air. Oh, if you're charging, you can
oh,
just
it's a
duck
Nanya.
into the shot. What's up?
The Nanya ran the right way. Blah.
Oh.
Egg thief. There he is. Almost. Oh, water. You think you can really...
I don't know if I can head him off.
You missed him. Oh, there he is. Okay. Just wanted to try your chances running right instead of left. Oh,
Got
good.
him.
Looks like your fire does have range.
Yeah, it's got some range to it. It's just awkward. Yeah. It just gotta go fast. Fast-ish.
Conan.
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
I'm a little disappointed.
Aw.
I feel like
That was
Conan should have been like
Brawny.
barbarian-y.
Yeah.
Like that guy. Like he should have been like, oh, and then just disappeared. Like not even say a word. I mean, I guess Conan the Barbarian just doesn't say anything. He doesn't even really yell. He's just like there.
It was interesting.
Yeah, Thor was also weirdly nerdy. Which was odd. Not a big deal. I just want some, like, particularly goofy dragons.
Oh, there's a big guy.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Did you catch his name?
Boris.
Boris. Okay. It was interesting. He had a very cow or bison-like appearance to his horns, and he was even wearing a cowbell.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain he's, like, the stud.
I suppose he did carry a rope with him, too.
Not sure how you're supposed to get to that one.
More like a wrangler.
Maybe you're supposed to, like, ping back and forth between a couple of different areas to get up to that one. It's so weird. Playing, like, an old, like, super iconic game like this, what the...
You have to go a lot higher.
Yeah, we, like, did, like, a downward swoop. It was strange.
What was that crevice on the right? Oop.
Oh, we're bumping.
You're bumping into that rock.
Yeah.
As
That's what's killing our momentum.
well, also, stop. Go back. Go back. Go up there.
Oh,
Why
duh.
are you
Sorry.
going on that ledge rather than this one, which has much higher altitude? There you go.
Forgot this one existed, actually.
Ooh. I see a number of gems.
There we go. Oh!
Oof. Ouch.
There we go. Was there a dodge roll in this? In the original?
I don't remember.
I don't remember a dodge roll. It seems like
Oh, look at these vultures.
It seems like so much more of a
Wait,
complex animation.
he was swinging the vulture as a weapon? Ugh.
I thought he was swinging an axe. Oh, that is scary business. I think it was in the game. Okay. It's just like actually pretty slick animation.
Yeah, so there's a little...
Do.
Oh.
I bet there's speed tech using that.
Ivor.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Ah, bird.
Well, at least that was more of an interaction.
Oh yeah, he
Is it?
does use the bird.
Yep.
I thought he had like an axe or something, or like a flail, but no. He's just swinging birdies. It is there. No.
I wonder if it's a kind
That's
of
confusing.
batting term, because he was wearing a ball cap as well.
Ivor?
No. The sort of orc with the
Oh.
vulture as a bat.
Dunno. Buddy up here.
Now this
that?
might be your way to hover over to those hard to reach places.
Well, if we can get to
Ooh.
it.
Hopefully that doesn't despawn.
Looks like, yeah, it looks like there's a couple of places to fly towards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Nope, looks like it didn't despawn.
Yep, there we go.
That gives you life.
That time's good. Well, I'm probably gonna go squander it almost immediately.
Yeah, and then that one over there on the right. Do you think... No, that's not high enough.
I bet we go from over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems much more likely. Any other spots to jump to? Jump? Nope. Nope. Nope.
Hey, progression.
Whee! What is that?
Is that-
Oh no!
Oh, it was just a bunch
Okay.
of fireworks?
I just saw a bomb
Dynamite?
and I'm like, why did I do this thing? Ah! Ah!
Wah!
Ah! Ah! Camera angles.
Go away, buzzard. Alright, you should be able to make it from here, right? Unless there's a higher point.
I don't see a higher point than this.
Ooh. That looks good. Yes, you just made it. Oh,
Ah!
it's locked.
We needed a key. At least we know we can get back, so I'll take that. But I'm a little miffed. Nonetheless.
Oh, now you need to go back up.
Oh, ow. Blap. Things. I can jump. Whee.
All that red rock. Reminds me of when I went to Sedona.
Eh,
That was a pretty
I think we
place.
can get back. It kind of looks like he puked up whatever like drop thing he had.
Wow, they really have old-time muskets, don't
Oh
they?
no!
I don't recall them having gramophone-like tips to them. It's always interesting, you know, in old cartoons, how if someone were to fire a heavy musket or something, you know how the metal peels backwards at the end to show that it was really forceful?
Oh, yeah.
The shot. I
Yeah.
wonder if that's what they actually look like.
That was actually a lot easier. Yeah, I don't know what a backfiring musket was like. Way more dangerous than cartoons probably showed. Backfiring
I'm
guns is not good
I'm
for
wondering if they would explode with the ends frayed the way that they often depict them.
you. Probably not the ends frayed. If anything, it would be like
back.
further up the barrel. Yeah. In your face. I wonder if you can go from a speed, like a speed run into a glide, if that actually gives you any kind of boost. Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just back here. Okay, so where the heckle is the key?
Oh.
Unless I have a vague idea of where it is.
Have you ever tried going to the left, or did you come in that way?
I haven't been in here.
Oh. Yep. That's brand new.
Okay, so
Take a look
no
around.
key yet.
Are you gonna take a look around just to see what kind of places you can glide to from here?
Oh, geez, we're still missing a whole statue. So it doesn't look like there's anything in here.
Okay, let's keep looking. To the right.
In there.
That's the end. Oh, there's the statue.
Yep.
And
Okay,
the
and there's
key.
the key.
Maximus.
Oh boy.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head.
Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
I'll
Didn't
miss
hear
that one.
any of that.
Yeah, I bumped the table.
You bumped the table, and it turned off all of our sound.
There's no subtitles.
Huh.
We should probably get the headphone splitter from
Another
the other
splitter?
room. The better one, the newer one?
Yeah.
Now we're still missing 44 gems.
Well, why don't we go to that chest and see what we get from it?
Hi, Spyro.
Oh, you can replay the dragon.
Yeah,
you
so
can see
they'll
what they
say something again, but eh. Okay, so where's the remaining money?
Well,
All that's-
well, there's the chest, and then there could be more,
Yeah,
but there's no
probably.
way of knowing until we see what's in
Unless
the
we
chest.
can, like, bust into those towers? Yeah, didn't figure I could do that. Yeah, so there's probably, like, more places that we can fly to that we can't really see.
Okay. Yeah, I wondered if those could be flamed open. Wait, what? Did something happen?
No?
Okay.
Oh god, Sparx has, like, normal human eyes. That's
Ew.
horrifying.
Hmm?
He's got pupils.
Yep.
Oh god. That's actually way worse. It's like, I don't like that worse. That's not comfortable.
Well, fortunately, you only see his bug butt the majority of the time. He hasn't said a word. I thought that he was supposed to be...
I think he says stuff in the later games.
Yeah.
To be fair, he had the same eyes in the original. Ugh. That was close.
Alright. What will you find? Ooh, a yellow gem.
Oh. That's why. So now we're only missing 19. That's a little better.
That's probably still one whole track.
Yeah, that's an area that I've missed. Well, yeah, let's go check out the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there would be anywhere else. You are quiet. Tired?
I'm actually starting to fade.
Well, we'll
That's
finish.
part of it.
We'll finish this area, I think, and then we'll play more tomorrow.
Okay, that
'Cause-
sounds good to me.
Oh,
Oh, there's that.
Yeah, there's that chest.
You'd never jumped
Oh,
to it.
I just never got any of these, did I?
Hadn't run into
'Cause-
them yet.
Yeah, because I fell off. And this one's worth probably 5. Okay.
There
Yep,
you go.
there we are.
All complete.
And that should be all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I guess undoing the levels isn't so bad. Well, I'll go, before we stop, let's go back to the previous area and find that level I missed.
Okay.
Yeah, because that seems like a reasonable place to stop at.
So what are your impressions so far?
I mean, it's classic. I keep expecting and wanting depth, and then not getting it, and then finding myself largely not disappointed. You know, like in some games where I'm like, you know, where's the meat of the game? But ultimately it's just, you know, kind of classy.
I suppose I'm used to seeing all of the elaborate cutscenes and stories and lore from the
It's a
later
little
games.
weird to have a game without much of a story. Even though, like, doesn't really need it.
Because some of those
Can we
dragons...
go back? Can we not go back? How do we go back? Oh no!
Was that really a no return
Really?
situation?
Oh no!
Maybe you have to find the balloon guy somewhere else?
Yeah, hopefully there's a way to go back. Hopefully.
Also, frame rate sort of chugged a little bit there. Oh,
Yeah.
there's the balloon over on the right.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, hopefully it lets us go back. Let's go talk to them. What are they doing?
Whoa. Ah, those little tents turned to ash.
Okay, that's adorable. Oh, which means these are all filled too. Hello.
Oh,
Or not.
unoccupied.
Well, no housing for anybody. The burning effect for those tents is great.
There's some chests. Well, not chests. More like just open
The
baskets.
Magic Crafter's world is far away and very dangerous. Maybe if you find 1,200 stolen treasure, I'll show it to.
Okay.
Wait, he doesn't allow you to go back to the previous world?
Are we locked in on this? People help. Can you not go back? Oh no.
Maybe this is why you have to be super completionist.
Oh no. Maybe when you beat the game you get the ability to go back. By talking to him again. Okay. Could do that.
Ooh, there's a chest, but maybe you need a key for it.
Yeah, that looks... Or
just need to
no.
sufficient force.
Yeah, no. Need a key.
Magnus.
Magnus.
Hey, Spyro. Sparx the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Ah, that jiggle.
Wow. So
Well,
it's in
he's
the menu?
magnificent. Magnanimous. Magnus.
Oh, travel. There we go. So that's how we go back.
You can just select any of the worlds?
Yeah, it looks like we can actually just select them from the menu. Oh, that's so much better. Thank you.
Magnificent.
I guess I should... thank you, Megan Claire, for that one. I don't know. Help is useful. Shell is actually falling asleep into her...
It's fun poking your nose into
It
the
is, I do it all the time.
screens.
Oh yeah, there it is. Stonehill.
It was standing out in the middle
right
of
in the
nowhere.
middle of there. I never even looked at it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna park myself right in front of this thing, so I will not forget.